Good day everybody, welcome back. We're unboxing today actually the V50 bar from MAXHUB. This is a kit bundle. It is your bar, it is your touch panel. It runs on MDEP from Microsoft. It is also then obviously Microsoft Teams certified. With that, it is a fully functional Teams Room solution for your medium to large rooms. It's got the ability to run the BM45 expansion mics, plus you will be able to do BYOD, BYOM via the USB-C cable on the table. Let's get started. Bar. Touch panel. As you can see in the one box, we've got the V50 bar. We then have the AP30 touch panel, which links between the two. As we carry on through the process, I will actually not just unbox it, but I will connect it up for you so that you can see how everything fits together in the whole solution. If we start on the V50 bar again, I'll open this one for you. Similar process to what we had with the U50. Once the box is open, we've got our trusty card that you measure on, that you mark on, that you drill on. We've got all of our accessories for the bar, and obviously we then have the V50 bar. At a first glance, nothing looks different on the bar, but when we open the bar on the back end, again, it's hand screws with everything. The only place where you actually need a drill or a screwdriver is when you need to put the bar onto the wall. So once we have these open, we've got an HDMI in, we've got two HDMI outs for your dual display, USB to device, there is power. On the flip side, you've got your internet link, you've got your M link. Now the M link is the link to the touch panel, and you've got a mini jack audio out, should you need to run it to a bigger set of audio speakers in a room, for instance. If we then again look at the contents of the box, you've got an HDMI cable, you've got an Ethernet Cat5e cable, another HDMI cable, you've got your trusted power supply, all of the plugs that is needed for plugging it in. You've got again the wall mount bracket, TV stand part, and all of the screws that you need to do the full installation. If we now move over to the brand new touch panel, again, brand new box. Got your connections and got a 10-inch touch panel with a solution. Touch panel again, cable management is built in, screws to close it up, and it's got a USB port on the panel. Power cables included, Cat5e cable included. Remember earlier I spoke about the USB-C cable for BYOD. There's your cable already included. Power supply, and surprise, surprise, even a screwdriver. Which means, what tools do you need? You need a drill, you need your measuring card, everything else is in the box for you. You've got your internet, you've got your extension, you've got your power, and you've got your ingest. directly on the panel on your table. So for all practical reasons, it is a single network cable from the bar to your panel to connect both of these up between each other. Changing your wall-mounted bracket to a table stand, for instance, it comes standard, screwed in already for you as a wall-mounted bracket. You take out the 4 screws, you lift it up, turn it over, and then just screw it down with the 4 little screws. So once you've put the screws together, you'll see that your bracket sits like this, and with that you will then place your bar down. Again, take your hand tightening screws, screw them into your bar, tighten, and there you have a perfectly full functioning table stand. As you can see, touch panel is already starting up, with it being connected to the bar via Cat5e cable, which means single cable between table and bar by display. As you can see, we've unpacked everything, we've connected everything up, and I'll run through it with you bit by bit, but it's as easy as giving internet to the bar, giving internet to your touch panel via the Wi-Fi network in the office, connecting an HDMI up to your display, and you've got a fully functional system. As you can see, we've got our power cable running in, we've got our HDMI running in, we've got our internet coming in, and we have got our cable out to our touch panel. On the back of our touch panel, we have power coming in, we have the cable coming from the touch panel, and we have got the USB-C for ingest or BYOD plugged into it. So if we have to start a meeting, you see the camera opens up, you've got green lights on the bar, automatically you know you are in a call and your mics are available. Camera is open, which means you can now track it from there. If you are in a call and you would like to mute your microphones, mute it on your touch panel, and automatically on the bar it will go red to indicate that you are now muted. Should you want to turn your camera off, you'll turn it off on the touch panel. It will then close the privacy shutter automatically. If you then want to turn your camera back on, privacy shutter will open and you are back displaying your video. Similar, you want to go from unmute to normal, there it is. Any settings for your camera is being set from the panel. So if you need to change any of from auto framing to speaker tracking to group framing, all of those that you would like to use, you are able to set it from the touch panel within a call. So as you can see, we've got our AP30 touch panel, similar Microsoft Teams Room layout, where all of your buttons are here, small little changes that has come in from MAXHUB side. You can adjust your volume, you can go home screen, you can go directly into your settings. If you want your camera settings, you can enter and you can set it to auto framing, or you can set it to smart gathering, your intelligent focus, speaker tracking, whatever you would like for the specific meeting. You can set it up here and literally go back home and start your meeting. Just look at that. I mean, now we're framing on, auto framing on people on the bar. Me and Harry are now both in here. If we then go to the next one, now we speaker tracking. and we are recording whoever's talking in the room. Now we're splitting ourselves out into all of the views. So I'm alone in the room. It only puts me in the room. You can stand there. So automatically, as soon as the bar picks up there's a second person, it puts you into your own block at the top. But it still shows you a room view auto-framed in the middle. The nice thing is, as soon as we go to auto-framing, you're going to see the bar's only going to frame on the two of us. But the advantage is, if we now move that way, okay, stand. It's sideways frames. Remember, the lens is 125 degrees.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it will frame you there. We can then change it over. So I mean, if we now let's add Penny into the conversation this side, and let's add Chris in almost right in front. It frames all of us into the conversation in our own little blocks. And then the next one, obviously, it will give you a room view once people start talking and it's framing. There we go. All of us are in the picture. This is the nicest feature because you can have 10 people in the room. It will show the last 4 people that spoke, but at the same time it shows the whole room. And that is a great feature here. The nice thing with the auto framing is if we now start eliminating people and we say bye to Chris and we say bye to Penny and we get Harry to step a little bit closer, you're going to see the bar's going to frame us there. But I mean, I can now move to this side and it will still frame. I mean, you can go another step. I mean, what, we 6 meters apart from each other, call it 1.5 meters from the bar lengthwise. We are all still in, and that mic is still recording. Guys, thank you very much for joining us today and spending the time looking at the MAXHUB XBar V50 Kit for small and medium rooms. Remember, the kit is an Android bar with an Android touch panel that allows you to do Microsoft Teams rooms and BYOD from a single cable to the table. Thank you for watching. You must enjoy your day. Bye-bye.